So the biggest problem with AI, which Michio Kaku has also pointed out, is all it does is repeat the past. It's just a very good recall. So it doesn't really understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, or create anything. So as teachers, what we're trying to do is get you to the higher levels of intelligence. And so recalling information is of the lowest level of intelligence, and it's basically just a much better Google. Okay, the second issue with artificial intelligence is it's only operating on a two-dimensional level. Admittedly, it does it way better than us, so it can beat most of us, 99.999% of us at something that's two-dimensional, such as recalling certain information or playing a chess game. But in science, the most important thing is experimental evidence, which operates on a 3D level. And so it cannot deal with three dimensions and understanding what's going on in the real world. So will it ever get there? I don't think so. Because even if we do get to the science fiction three-dimensional level, it's always going to be inferior to humans because we are fine-tuned down to the last molecule. And unless we can think up a better system than us, where every single molecule has relevance and meaning, then we're not going to be able to create a better machine than ourselves. So I think we will always be superior to artificial intelligence just because of the reality of this world that we have mastered as far as having everything having everything has a purpose, every molecule. So applications to chemistry, I consistently put this question into artificial intelligences, not just ChatGTP, and I think it's got it right once. I do it I've done it dozens of times. My students, so I created this question in order to test students within less than 5 minutes for basically everything that's important that I feel for year 11. So this will cover your acid equations, writing equations, ionic balancing, mass gas solutions, stoichiometry, and limiting reagents. This time it's missed limiting reagents. It's missed that sulfuric acid's limiting reagents. And it's also gone and done this, so it hasn't understood the implication of what's applied in what's asked for in the question. So it's implied that this would be at standard temperature and pressure. It doesn't. It's sort of guessed it anyway, which is not in the question either. So it really can't understand, apply, or even do simple stoichiometry. My high school students can do this, but artificial intelligence can't. So the other thing that's of concern is I think the marketing that they're trying to say that they're using AI and so their stuff's better, which it really isn't. All it is pulling out past questions, probably slowing students down. You're probably faster just grabbing a worksheet that increases in difficulty, which is what your teachers give you anyway. And just use that and just skip through the questions to the harder questions if you need to, which is a better decision for you to make than for artificial intelligence to make. Going back to the three dimensions again, look, the real issue with homeschooling and with artificial intelligence is the only thing that's really important in science is experimental evidence. And so doing experiments in class is what I consider the number one pedagogy for a science teacher. I know there's a lot of good pedagogies out there, but science is different. Science is all about evidence. And so experiments are number one in my view. And in this particular experiment I just did recently this week, the red was coming and going, and that was not expected. And that took a lot of interpretation and understanding. And artificial intelligence, I don't think will ever get to the point where there'll be a superior machine that can actually walk around in a classroom and set this up. Apart from all the other issues, I don't think it'll be able to analyze and apply quite the same as humans do. So it's never going to get there. So experiments in the classroom is the crunch, really, is the game change, the deal breaker, basically, for artificial intelligence as far as science is concerned in chemistry. And it won't be able to advance society until it can do that. And so, conclusion, artificial intelligence is never going to be a real threat to us. Humans are the threat. So just if this just might be a better gun actually. Robot holding a gun may be a much better design. So it's whether the humans decide to use that for good or bad. Just like according to most religions, the Torah and whatever, and the Bible. The idea is humans are fundamentally flawed, and Cain killed his brother. So the issue is, are humans going to use it for good or bad? Obviously, there's going to be some bad uses because that's what we've already always done. As far as chemistry is concerned, it's never going to be able to cut it as far as dealing with chemistry.